Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sean of Third Railify, and I hope you're having a beautiful day today. We have a great story today. The story is this. And as I'm transitioning over to the next screen here, make sure you're liking, subscribing, sharing, all of these things. Do that because it helps me grow. Also, at Third Railify on YouTube, on Rumble, and on Twitter. I haven't made videos in the last little bit because I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. I've had kids literally shitting across to my floor and rubbing it all over the walls. Follow me on Rumble to see my live streams because I've been doing those, and you will know that story. Here we go. Boom. Transgender cop who assaulted two colleagues with a penis pump. After drugging them at her apartment, is elected as woman's representative on her police force. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know this article. I haven't read it. I've read the headline. I've decided this is the article of the day. I've decided it's so ludicrous right off the top. It deserves a hot dog. So what a crazy story. You and I together are going to find out what's in it. It's like a crazy news Kinder Surprise or something. Anyways, here we go. A transgender police officer who allegedly assaulted two colleagues with a penis pump, after drugging them, has been elected as women's representative on her police force. Now, from what I gather is, this man pretending to be a woman drugged two fellow male officers, and then was like, "This is going to be great." Puts the penis pump on them, forcibly making them hard, right? And then God knows what. Maybe did a little sucky, maybe did a little jerky. We don't know yet, but I bet it's going to be awful. Judy S., 27 years old, has been suspended since allegations emerged that he took two male colleagues home to his apartment to take drugs and have sex before assaulting them earlier this month. The men reported having sustained serious injuries, including to their genitals, from the alleged assault with a penis pump, among other things, as reported by German outlet Bild. Now, for those of you that don't know, the penis, it can only take in so much blood. Like it is sort of, it is a sponge. What happens when you wet your sponge too much, right? The water drips out. Well, it kind of does that the same way, right? You can over pump a penis and then, it starts to bruise and it's sore and it's bad. Don't over pump your penises, folks. Just don't do it. And I'm interested in the among other things, like what was this trans individual doing to these drugged men? Judy S. had recently run for deputy women's representative within Berlin's police force, and the election results were only announced after she had already been suspended. So this is taking place in Germany, and let me tell you, Germany as a country, as a whole, is a disaster. Everything that you could think of that's wrong with the country is going wrong in Germany. Germany is such a dumb country that they have deindustrialized themselves entirely just to support Ukraine. They have given all of their military, essentially, to Ukraine. They've been demilitarized. They've given all of their money to Ukraine that they're now facing a recession, possibly a depression. They could very easily get natural gas from Russia, cheap, efficient energy, because only Nord Stream 2 was blown up. Nord Stream 1 is still fine, but they refuse to do it because Russia bad. They're going to nuke their entire country because principle and Russia bad. This is the country that will throw you in jail for criticizing the government. But if you're a rapist, they will pat you on the head and say, "Good boy, you've served a few minutes in jail. You're probably reformed." It's a joke of a country. Most Western countries are traveling in this direction, but Germany is really, really far down that rabbit hole. But anyways, all of that aside, the transgender policewoman received 638 votes, which earned her second deputy women's representative. Now, again, this individual representing women and women's rights and women's interests and, to benefit women has a penis, is a man. Of course, men are invading women's spaces, and a lot of women are fine with it, and that's weird. She now has at least a week to accept the election, and if she takes on the role, she'll be appointed if the first deputy is unable to attend. This is something that many colleagues find offensive, mainly because of the investigations against her, one female officer told Bild. Well, of course, and I'm saying her because this is how Daily Mail has worded it, but we all know it's a him. Now we have an image. Look at how handsome she is. That's a very feminine, broad jawline right there. It would have been fair if she had spoken openly about it. How am I, as a woman, supposed to talk to a woman who was born a man about my menstrual problems or my problems during menopause? Yeah, no kidding. Although a lot of trans individuals seem to believe that the moment they start transitioning, they get tummy cramps and they run to Reddit and they go, "Oh no, I have tummy cramps. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. I'm euphoric." And then they poop. And then they're like, "Oh no, I'm sad. It was just poop. It wasn't a period at all." She can't understand that at all, the officer said. The woman added that Judy S. didn't have to announce the change in her gender identity, but that transparency would have been nice as she ran for a top position. No, absolutely not. And this is why Germany is one of the worst countries in the world right now. They should have to announce that. If you are a woman who's actually a man running in a position to deal with women and their issues, whether it be health or professional or whatever, you need to declare that. Hey, ladies, listen, I have a dick. I don't have a uterus. I don't know your uterine things. I only have testicles. The men who worked with Judy S. at the federal police claim they did not take cocaine, but suddenly became very intoxicated and unable to act in the apartment, according to information seen by Bild. So, cocaine, well, that's going to make you want to do dishes and fold your laundry. This stuff that's very intoxicated and unable to do anything, and that's probably like Rohypnol or something, some kind of roofie. The alleged victims may have seen Judy S.'s campaign posters after the alleged assault, as the election campaign went on until November 20th, more than a week after the allegations were reported. Police raided the home of Judy S. in Berlin on November 11th, after the two men, unnamed, referred the incident to police and filed a complaint. They claimed to have been drugged and sexually assaulted at the apartment, police reported on November 12th. Other people had reportedly joined them at the flat when the crime was said to have taken place. Police later reported having found cocaine at Judy S.'s flat. So these gentlemen, these officers, these whoever, they're like, yes, there was cocaine there, but we didn't do the cocaine, and somehow we acted very uncocaine-like. And then before you know it, our dicks were exploding because she put a penis pump on us forcibly. And other things had happened. The search was successful, police confirmed, sharing scant details of the event. Judy S. was reported to have met the two men at the Kit Kat Club in Berlin on a night in early November. They were not aware at the time of their drugs and sex date that Judy S. had changed her identity, Bild reports. So these individuals, these men, they see this girl, this stunning blonde girl with a massive jawline and a back like a linebacker, and they're like, yeah, I'ma have that fine lady. No idea that there is a dick in her pants. No idea. That is a terrifying prospect. Anyways, The Kit Kat Club was founded in 1994 by teetotal astrologer, pornographic filmmaker Simon Thor. No idea that means anything to anyone. Early adverts for the club boast of a bizarre and grotesque experience. The club has been described as a landmark for the city and has purportedly hosted many famous names over the years, including Kate Moss and Robert Pattinson. Again, I don't think that matters to anybody. The dress code is given as fetish, latex, and leather uniform, kinky glitter and glamour, elegant evening wear, sackcloth, and ashes. I don't think this club is right for me. Smartphones are reportedly banned and patrons have openly have sex in the venue. A spokesperson for Berlin police said no further details could be shared, citing data protection and personal rights. Yeah. So that's a crazy story, huh? That two men are in a club. The headline says colleagues. So if she's a cop, it sounds like she met two fellow officers, but I don't know. It doesn't get into that detail in the story. But meets them in the club. They have no idea she's a man pretending to be a woman, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna get this lady," and yeah, she gets them instead. Drugs them, forcefully makes their dick hard, possibly touches their butts in certain ways because, among other injuries they had. So, yeah, that's pretty crazy. Then he's elected to represent women and their rights and their issues and all that. That's goddamn Germany. Telling you right now. Anyways, yeah, that's that story. Comment below. Tell me your thoughts on it. And like, subscribe, share. Follow me at Third Railify on YouTube, Rumble, and on Twitter, X. And thanks for watching this disaster. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye for now.